I used to think that the more people I had in my life, the more relationships I had made me feel a sense of acceptance and more fulfilled. I used to think that the more I was moving around, the more I was active either in the gym or at the studio or just the more I kept myself busy, it meant the more I was progressing. For the past couple of weeks, I've been thinking about my life and why, when it seems like when I lose relationships or when I fall out of a habit of, being in movement and I sit in stillness and I think about me in my life, just me, why do I feel so unaccomplished? Why do I feel like every relationship that I've been in has left me drained and exhausted and just feeling, defeated and feeling like it was a waste of time? Why, when I stop moving and look around at the things that I so-called have from being active and the things that I've acquired from always searching, always being busy, why does it feel like it's really nothing? A big thing that I realized from my relationships, for one, why I feel like they were all bad. Not just my intimate ones, but also my friendly relationships. It seems like every one of them fell apart. Every one of them wasn't really built on a good foundation. And I've been lied to. I've been cheated on. I've been set up. I've been disrespected. I've been through all kind of things with both friendly relationships and intimate. Why do I always feel like I make the wrong decisions when it comes to having people in my life? I realized that after being by myself and losing some stuff and thinking about me and my role that I play in my relationships and in my life, I realized that I never took enough time with myself to know myself. I never really took enough time to set boundaries up so that when I do get into relationships, I can see right off the back if somebody is not good for me. And I can decide to remove myself from that person and save years and years or any amount of time of heartache and upset. I realize also in the decisions I make when I choose jobs or just the way I live my life on a day-to-day basis, I don't have any limits there also, forcing me to make impulsive decisions, forcing me to put myself in positions that aren't good for me. And I do it a lot because I don't have any standards. And that's one thing that kind of surprised me. It surprised me and it made me realize I have a lot of work to do on myself. And that's the reason why these things in my life have always kind of panned out wrong. And that's the reason why these things in my life always kind of fell apart. So now that I sit this person I am today, which is just the same person but just more aware of me, I've decided, man, to just let go. Let go of the old person I was and let go of the relationships I try to hold on to, let go of everything that led me to this point today. And I'm going on a sabbatical. Frankly, because I'm tired of this shit. And I think when you get tired, it's cliche, but when you get sick and tired of going through the same processes, you take a step back and you realize that you have to clean out your closet and you got to kind of like rebuild. You got to start over. You got to get rid of anything of who you were up to that point. And I'm doing that up to this point. And from this day, March 2nd, I'm going on a year journey of just cleansing myself and really getting to understand myself, and understanding how to place boundaries and how to place limits on myself, so that from this point on my decisions can create a good space in my life. A big thing for me is female. I have to understand that in putting these boundaries up, I'm going to have a lot of resistance. There's going to be a lot of people that aren't going to make it past hello. You know what I mean? And before, well, I can't say before. That's a problem with me. It's a problem with me feeling like I can't have somebody that I want. It's a problem with me feeling like I can't have the relationships that I want. It's a problem with me feeling, I guess, rejected. And I have to understand that if I put these boundaries up and I see somebody coming in my life that doesn't fit in the standard of life that I want, I have to leave feeling like I'm not rejected if this person is not going to give me what I need from them and they choose to not be in my life. I have to leave feeling a sense of respect for myself. You know, knowing that I set these standards, this is the way I want to live my life. If you don't want to comply with it, if you don't want to give me the respect that I need or give me what I need from you so I can be happy, is your loss. I'm maintaining my sense of pride. I'm maintaining my boundaries. I'm maintaining my standards, and that's going to help me become a better person. You know, it's really not an ego thing, and I thought it was, but I'm understanding it's not an ego thing to have limits. It's not an ego thing to tell people what you want and what you will allow in your life. There's nothing wrong with that. People do it all the time. Yeah, man, I'm going on a year hiatus, man. I'm taking a step back from everything. I'm going to live my life without desire. If I do hang out with anybody, it's not going to be to court them. It's not going to be anything that I'm after from anybody. And that'll keep me in my right mind. That'll keep me staying true to my boundaries and my limits. I'm not going to put myself in a position to be vulnerable anymore. And that doesn't mean I'm going to be hard and rigid. I'm going to just go with the flow. You know, I'm going to just have these principles that I'm working with, and I'm going to put them out there. And whoever agrees with it, that's cool. Whoever doesn't, you know, that's cool also. So I'm taking a step back, and I'm working on a relationship that I needed to work on for the past 30 years, and that's with me. I want to get to know myself and understand myself and love myself and really put me first. So for a year, and if it's time of your life, if you've been thinking about doing things different, or you've been thinking about why things aren't working the way you want them to, maybe that's the reason why. You know, in between my relationships, I never had a down moment. You know, I always went from one female to the next and to the next and to the next. And even with like people I was cool with, I always just hung with different people. And, you know, some were good, some weren't. But I always felt like I had to have people in my life so I wouldn't be alone. And I'm realizing that I spent so much time with people, you know, hanging out with them and trying to chase, you know, women and trying to please people that I didn't take enough time to really understand me. And that's getting in the way of me living the happiest life that I can live. So taking a step back, I'm not going to be the guy trying to give advice anymore. I'm going to listen, and I'm going to live my life for this next year being an open vessel, being a student, being somebody who's teachable, being somebody who can transform. So that's me, y'all. Taking a step back, still going to do videos, but these videos won't be me trying to help. It's going to be me being the listener and just me communicating the things that I'm learning through this journey of cutting off my desires, cutting off my impulses, cutting off everything that's making me feel like I need something to be happy. I'm just going to focus on me. You know, what's going on in the inside of me, what's going on in my mind, in my spirit, how to work better with myself, how to be more in tune with myself. And I'm going to keep you guys updated. So until next time, taking a step back. Hopefully, if you're at this point in your life where you need to make some changes, you can take this journey with me. I'm going to talk to you guys soon. Whenever I have any kind of message that I have that I think may help you guys, I'll put it on here. But it's time to let go. All right. Till next time, y'all. Peace.